greatly appreciate it. Okay, here is what I wanted to cover today. Okay, I'm going to try to give you as much value as I can, as quickly as I can, so I don't take up a whole lot of your time. Okay, for many of you, you're using different types of traffic sources, such as banner exchanges, and let's see, traffic exchanges, solo ads, text ads, and mainly the purpose of all of those is to get people in front of your business. Okay, which is understandable. Now, the way they generally will work, it will be like a very short advertisement. People click, and then they go to the next page. Now, here is the thing that I've seen a lot of, and many people have even spoken on this. Did you know that you can get, believe it or not, maybe 1,000, you can get probably about 1,000 clicks on those links and not get one sign up? I mean, I've seen it happen. I mean, I've experienced it with some of the programs that I've worked with. Okay, and here is why. Okay, there's another step, another process that has to go into place between the ad and your program. And so many people miss that process and they don't include it. And as a result, they're not really getting the results that they should get or they feel that they need to get. So I'm going to cover that for you. And what you see here is, now that you're getting traffic, what's the next step? Well, here it is right here. Alright, you have to look at this, believe it or not, with the same type of concept that you would apply, let's say if you were looking for a job. Okay, first, there's the resume process. You send your resume out, right? And then someone sees your resume, they get in touch with you, they ask you to fill out an application, and you fill out the application. The third step is the interview. Believe it or not, it works the same way here. Okay, I'm going to explain how that works. Those ads that you're placing, the banners, the traffic exchanges, your text ads, your solo ads. All right, look at that as your resume. You're putting out a whole lot of resumes, and when an employer sees your resume, or in this case, someone sees your ad, they click on it. That click is the same thing as reaching out to you to fill out an application. Okay, now your next step is present them with an offer of value in exchange for nothing more than a click. That's the same thing as when they call you up, talk to you, do like a phone interview or something, and then the next step is the application. This step here is considered the application. Right, let me just show you what I mean. For example, let's say I would put out, let's say I'll send out a solo ad, and I'll get a bunch of people that may decide to click. What would you do? Where would you send them? I mean, think about that a second. Where would you send them? Many people will send them straight to the website. You can do better than that. You should do better than that. You send them to a page just like this one. Okay, this is what I'm going to show you right now. This is the application process. You're going to see how I do it right here. Give me just a moment. That's your first step right here, is put together a nice headline. And the idea here is a headline that is going to either provide an answer to a question that your audience may have, or a solution to a problem, or in this case, put a question into their mind. Now, what I'm using is a tool called Splash Wizard. This is one of my favorite toys to play with. Reason being, it is so versatile and so multi-purpose. And it's quick, simple. You don't need any special skills or anything like that. Alright, here's the first thing. Okay, here's what I'm going to cover. Now, next step, how am I going to do it? Alright, I'll show you real quick. Okay, you're going to present, first of all, an offer of value, which I'm doing here. My offer of value is to share with you what that next step is. Now, after that is, how am I going to do it? Alright, like this, okay? This free video is going to show you how to. Oh, by the way, I'm doing this off the top of my head. So this is what I'm going to do. And here's how I'm going to do it. Now the next step, what's in it for you, of course. Okay, first of all, grab reader, focus, attention, and focus. Okay, second thing here is build trust and confidence. Trust and credibility. I like that better. And the third thing, convert traffic to signups and sales. Okay, so what we got here, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to present a solution to your problem, to a problem audience may have, or an answer to a question. This is how it's going to be done. In this case, it's going to be a free video. It's going to show you how to accomplish the following. And this is basically what's in it for you, why you should take me up on my offer. Or in this case, if you're doing it, why they should take you up. And now the next is a call to action. And here's all you got to do. Just click on the link below to watch. Plain and simple. Quick, simple, nothing fancy, nothing spectacular, no hype, no pitch. And then we'll go to, we'll create a little button below. We'll call to action. Click here to watch. And that's done. Now a destination, I would send them to a third page, which I'm going to cover in just a moment. And this is pretty much it in a nutshell. The only thing that I'm missing is throwing in a background. I'll just pick something here at random. It looks like it might be fitting here. And bingo. Right, so far, simple enough. Now if I can throw something like this together off the top of my head, what's stopping you? But here's the idea behind all of this. Real simple. Remember what I was talking about the interview? The first step was your ads. The ads that you place. Okay, that's like putting out your resume. And when they give you that click, now we go to the process of filling out an application. Here's your application right here. You're going to give them an offer of value up front, free of charge, no strings attached, in exchange for nothing more than a click. They give you that click. That's the same thing as granting the interview. Alright, is that making sense so far? It's the same concept. I'm just going to make a slight adjustment here because I'm planning on actually using this. This is just for extra effect here. Yeah, that's just a point of emphasis. So I'm giving some straight up value, no strings attached, no catch or anything like that. Totally free in exchange for just a click. And just that quick, that's thrown together. So all those ads that you would put out, you know, whatever you're doing, banners or anything like that, you send them somewhere here first. This gives you your first opportunity to engage your audience. And now this is your opportunity right here to establish yourself as someone who can provide your audience with an answer to the question that they may have, a solution to a problem that they may have. This is the way to go. That's the approach now. Okay, it's not just click on this link and straight to a web page. In many cases, most of your readers are only going to give you 5 to 10 seconds max to get their attention to hold it. That's not going to happen if you send them straight to the website. Okay, this is where you begin to sell yourself first. You establish yourself with them as somebody who, like I said, can provide what they need. You do a good enough job with that, next you will have built that all-important trust and credibility that you're going to need to be successful in this industry. And by accomplishing that point, getting that all-important trust and credibility established, now you've just positioned yourself to where you can make a recommendation. Okay, does that make sense? Alright, now let me just go back here. We're going to cover one more thing real quickly. Let me just go back to, this is why I like using this. It's quick and simple, no special skills needed. I mean, this is about as user-friendly as it gets. Now, this is that page I just created. I'm going to make a copy of it. Just going to clone it and make a few adjustments. Okay, here's where I'm going to deliver on what I said. Here is the free video I promised you. Now here is where I have to back up my talk and deliver on what I said. Bring that value. Okay, watch the entire video. Don't just watch the video and take notes. Okay, put what you've learned into practice. Then share what you've learned. It's that simple. And one more call to action. After watching and you can do a lot of you can do this a lot of ways. This is just my preferred method. Click on the link below to get started. Then just simply make a slight adjustment on my submit button. Alright, and then I'll put in another destination link to where I'll send them where to go to get started. Now as for a video, I can just grab a video and stick in here. The only reason I'm not putting the actual video that I'm going to use in here right now is because I am currently using it. Alright, let me just grab one here just as an example so you can see exactly what I'm talking about and just how easy this is. I'll say you don't need any special coding or anything like that. You really don't. All you do is you just paste your link, grab the link from YouTube, copy it, paste it right in there, and you just save it. And that's pretty much all you have to do. And then you have other controls that you can put in here, and you can add your different videos and all of that, and it will post a video right in here. I just did it for a demonstration, so it's not going to add anything right now because I really didn't want to put that video in there, but I just wanted you to see that. Alright, now what I'm going to do is go back to my pages. I'm going to show you how I link them together. Okay, this was the first one. This is the one that I just done. I'm going to copy that link, and we'll go back to the first one so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So just back to click here to watch. My submit button, destination, save it, done deal. So step one is putting out the resumes. That's posting your ads. That's the put out the resume process. Step two is the application process. When they click, that's the same as the employer contacting you and say, well, I saw your resume, let's either do a phone interview or fill out an application. Going to fill out an application. All right, here's your application right here. Here's where you're going to make them an offer of value. You're going to show the value that you have to offer in exchange for an interview. In this case, you're going to make an offer of value in exchange for nothing more than a click on a link. And then here is where you will deliver on what you promised. Okay, you will give massive value here, specific to what you said you was going to do. Provide an answer to their questions, a solution to their problems. See, what you want to do first and foremost is, like I said before you get into pitching your business, you have to sell yourself. That means you've got to establish yourself with your audience as somebody that can provide the answers that they need, the solutions that they need to the problems that they have first. Do that, and that gives you that trust and credibility that you need to position yourself to be able to recommend what you have to them. And by giving them massive value up front, totally free with no strings attached, that puts you in a much stronger position to recommend what you have. And mainly, if you give people enough value, they will be more than happy to do business with you, whether it's buy from you, join you, whatever you need. You're strengthening your position by following this process. Okay, does that make sense to you? Does the concept itself make sense? Okay, now if it does, all right, there's a link down below. All right, click on it. Go ahead and get started. Go give this a try. I guarantee you'll get better results when you do this. This increases your sign-up rates. And this also accomplishes those other things that I said, and it puts you in a much stronger position. And you'll be surprised how quickly you'll build your business. And by showing, let's say if you're in multi-level marketing, something like that, if you have a team, show your team. This will benefit them. And it puts you in a stronger position where you can strengthen your team. And the stronger you make your team, the bigger it builds you. Okay, so you don't have to worry about building your business. You build your people. They'll build your business for you. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm really hoping it doesn't. I really hope that you got great value out of this. Now, I did promise you I'm not going to take up a whole lot of your time, so I'm not. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut this short, and I hope that I provided you enough value that's going to benefit you. And once again, my name is Marvin. I thank you for your time. I wish you all the luck in the world, and if there's anything else you need from me, feel free to reach out. Okay, you guys have a good one. Thanks for your time.